Hey guys, I know I just played this map in the last video, but this video is not like a recording for the sake of playing a horror map. As of the time of recording this, we still have a couple days left in the Fortnite OG season, but at this point, I'm pretty much done. So this is my video talking about what I did like, what I didn't like, just my usual conclusion for the season. I will still have the map code and the map creator's name in the description as well as my Twitter and Discord, but this is only a month long season, and I just wanted to talk about what I did and did not like, because there was a decent bit that happened with this season. It was a cool concept. Also, I don't know why my connection is dying right now, but so this season started off actually on a pretty interesting point, starting at chapter 1, season 5. And there was the typical thing I expected right off the bat. There was login issues, there was queue times, there was some crashing issues. I kind of figured that was going to happen because everybody wanted to go back to chapter 1. Let's be real. There were so many people that wanted to go back. I wasn't really convinced on if I wanted to go back, as I said in actually the last time I mentioned this. I said word for word that I don't know if I need to go back. But I ended up enjoying it quite a bit, actually. Um, the chapter 1 season 5 loot pool was nice. I definitely had some good games. I won a few games. It was a fun time. Like, I'm gonna go through every single season for the most part. Disclaimer, I have not played much of the current version, which is season 9 and 10. I haven't played a whole bunch of that. And there are some other things I'm going to talk about in this video that happened this season. But overall, for the Chapter 1 Season 5, the gameplay was pretty fun. I forgot what the bloom is like on the ARs, though. That threw me off so bad. But, yeah. Cosmetic-wise, started off decent. I, in the battle pass, the only things I really liked were the Renegade Lynx and the Omega Rock, I think is what he was called. I'm pretty sure that's what he was called. It's like the only things I really liked from the past, like skin wise, to be honest. Which is no big deal, those are fine. Um, the Raven team leader that we got was interesting just because the pickaxes were actually good for Prowler, which I definitely totally didn't just buy the whole thing for that. Now, th- this whole season did present one thing that I kind of didn't like with the shops, and it seems a lot of people didn't, is the return to the OG shop format. That was a bit weird, in my opinion, only because of the fact that we're so used to the big shops that going to these smaller shops again and also only allowing things to be bought in bundles at the time. This was at the time. This did change later. The shops are bigger again now, probably just because we're going to chapter 5 soon. They kind of reverted the small OG shop thing. But I know a lot of people didn't like the only able to buy in bundles, not able to buy separately thing, and honestly, I don't blame them. I really didn't like that either, but I don't know. I just kind of took it as it was and dealt with it. Um, moving on past Chapter 1, Season 5, though, after about a week of that, we got into Chapter 1, Season 6. And for the most part, the loot pool still felt pretty fine. Like, in my opinion, the loot pool was still pretty fine for this. I still enjoyed what I was playing. I do wish Haunted Hills, which has been my drop spot basically all season, except when I'm playing with other people. I wish that still got the castle on top of the hill outside it, because that would have been pretty cool. But that's okay. I still landed there anyway, because I just loved the place. I actually think this is not where I need to go for this map. Anyway, this was just a hot fix though, so there wasn't really any skin, like, additions or anything like that. So there was nothing really, like, too special there outside of gameplay. It was nice having the quad crashers back, and I didn't even mention the ATKs for Chapter 1, Season 5. Those were cool to have back as well. Like, in my opinion, they actually handled this pretty well. Outside of, like, a few things I did wish they still kept, like, truthful, like as I said, the castle at Haunted Hills. But that's fine, you know? Not a huge deal or, like, a deal breaker for me. On to Chapter 1, Season 7, though. Well, Chapter 1, Season 7 and 8, I guess. I guess they were both in the same thing. I, admittedly, around the time this started, like, this whole section started, I kind of was at the, like, starting to get to the point where I had my fill of the season, like, a little bit. Only because, like, at this point, I already had the battle pass done, for the most part. And I was just playing with, like, friends and just having a good time at this point. Because I still had a good time this season. So, oh, well, guess I'm dead there. Whoops. Anyway, that it was overall a good time even with that season. Even if I did not play it as much, I know there were some things that people wanted to come back. Like the planes came back, the minigun came back for this, if I recall correctly. Weirdly enough, the combat shotgun came back at this point instead of season 9, because I think it started in season 9, so that was kind of weird, but I didn't mind it because I kind of liked the combat. I know a lot of people were apparently kind of disappointed by the way the ice biome was. A lot of stuff did not come back on that. I think Polar Peaks is one of the things that didn't come back, and people kind of were disappointed by that, which is fair. That's that's basically other people's haunted hills coming back without the castle. Like that's ultimately what that was. So I can't really fault them for that. You know? Also, I think it was around this point we got the second update for the season, which there were a few things we saw in that leaked, like the Invincible collab. I think it was called Invincible. Yeah. Gonna be honest with you, I've actually never seen the show. I have not seen the show. I don't know any of the characters at all. So this is just one of those collabs that I'm happy for people that wanted it, you know? For the people that wanted it, the people that enjoyed it, good for you, you know? It's good that you get things you enjoy. I didn't know the show, so I won't lie in saying that I didn't really have much interest in this collab just because I don't know the show at all. So, that's just how that went for me. We also... What else do we even get that update? I don't remember. Um, I know we got the crew skin. Saw what the crew skin was, which I'm still torn on that. We don't even have it yet as of recording. I think we get it the day this will go up, actually. Interesting choice for a combo, like, skin fusion thing, and that's actually something else I wanted to actually mention. I do wish they did more with that concept, because they did it for the Battle Pass, and they did it for maybe 2 or 3 item shop skins, including the crew skin. I wish they leaned into that more. I really feel like they should have. Like, for this being like an OG season, I feel like they should have really leaned into that idea more. Like, the whole fusion of skins, because, like, I really wanted to see something with Calamity. To be honest, like, Calamity fused with another skin, maybe from the season, maybe not. Who knows? Like, the season she came out in. Dusk was another one I really wanted to see, like, some kind of fusion of, even though there's been a few Dusk or Dusk related skins over the past times. But I just wanted them to lean into that more. I feel like that is admittedly a little bit of a missed opportunity. Now, at this point, I think this is when the bombshell dropped on the entire community of age restrictions for maps and events and whatnot. I have not even remotely discussed this in a video at all, whatsoever. I've joked about it, I've implied, like, some thoughts about it, but I haven't actually, like, directly said anything about it. As of the time that this is being recorded now, though, they have actually pretty much, well, it's still on, but they've since come out and talked about a little bit because nobody liked it. Nobody liked the way they were handling it, and people were very vocal about it. And I'm so glad they were, because what they were going to do was not allow you to use any skins that were scary or had guns on them or anything like that in maps that were below a teen rating. And for some people, that really wouldn't be that big of a deal because they don't really play creative or anything. But this also applied to the live events. And we have one coming up. At the time, everybody was freaking out because what if I can't use my skin in the event? What if I can't do this? What if I can't do that? And there was a lot of noise. And I mean a lot of it. There was even a petition that I even signed because I thought the whole thing was stupid. I get why they're doing it, but I thought the way they handled it was so stupid. This petition, last I saw, had like 3,000 signatures or something like that. But after the outcry that came from pretty much everybody, they said they were gonna revisit the system ultimately. And I'm hoping they're just gonna make it client side. Like, only the people, I don't even know how to word this. Like, I'm hoping they just make it client side, so only, like, the skins show up for everybody. Like, just the people using the skins, they show up for them. And, like, for other people, like, the ones that fit the under the teen rating, just don't see the skins. It doesn't affect the players themselves, like the people using the skins, it just affects other people. Just a client side thing, is what I'm saying. And I'm hoping that's what they do, because that's like the most logical thing, because alternatively, they said they were going to start working to edit skins. Like, manually edit skins to hide stuff, and I'm like, why not just make it client side like everyone else has been saying? Because manually editing skins to just hide things sounds like so much extra work when you can just make it client side, you know? Like, I don't know why that was the solution they were originally considering. But I'm glad they're not doing that. I'm glad they backed off of that like so quickly, because that was just way more effort than would ever be needed for something like that. Now, what actually followed after this was the release of the final hot fix. Well, not even the final hot fix. They put out the last update for the season, and it was a smaller update. This was I think a week after the Invincible collab dropped, and all that was in this update was a surprise to everybody of an M&M skin. There's currently 3 skins. From what I know, there's 3 skins, and they're all tied to the event which is called the Big Bang. This is our chapter end event, which they have also since announced as well. It was originally leaked a little bit, but now they've actually gone and announced it. There's 3 skins for M&M, as I said, and how this goes is they release on Wednesday. That's the day before this video goes up, and one of them has a skin style that you will get for going to the oh, I thought he was coming back. One of them is a skin style that you will get for going to the event. Like, specifically for going, if I remember correctly. I, for one, plan to buy all of them. I I will not be discussing event leaks in this video, though. That's not happening. I don't I don't even like the fact that I got leaked on some stuff, and I'm just not even mentioning it at all, outside of saying that I'm not bringing up leaks. I will have a separate video for the event, though. That's going to happen. I've seen a lot of people worried about it, though, seeing oh, Eminem's in the event. It's gonna be a concert. It's just gonna be Fracture 2. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be really hard to make this bad, dude. Like, it's actually gonna be really hard to make this bad. I just want to put it out there. Fracture, I think Fracture was just its own special case, gonna be honest. I'm not even here to rag on Fracture, because I've done that in the past, in past videos. Fracture was its own thing. This is different. I am sure this is different. So, I'm looking forward to it. I hope everybody else is looking forward to it. And despite what other people are saying, what everyone is saying, it feels like sometimes, I hope you guys enjoy it. I look forward to Chapter 5. I will have a video of the event going up on the day it happens. It's going to be a later upload than my usual time, since the event is at a different time. But I hope you guys just enjoy the event, enjoy Chapter 5 when it comes out. Just have a good time. Because in the end, that's all I want to do. That's all we all want to do. That's all we're trying to do. And this kind of turned into a bit of a ramble. But that's basically my thoughts. Overall, this season was pretty nice. Am I glad it was only a month long? Kind of. Only because I know people will get bored of this eventually, and some people are. Some people definitely have been. But with that, I hope you enjoyed my slightly rambly commentary. And if you did enjoy it, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and turn notifications on to keep up with future uploads. And I will see you in the Big Bang. Death out.